Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Fumble Live. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We have so much to talk about. We're going to start off with this almost Malice in the Palace 2.0. I'm excited about that, y'all, because Russell Westbrook is just my guy. But before we get into all that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. And now here's the Fumble Squad. I'm Jackie Ray. You can follow me on all things social media at Jackie Ray TV.
Sport Chris, you can find me everywhere at CK2K. Yeah, man, crazy ending to the weekend. It's been really crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy weekend. Being in Denver, watching all this unfold. Crazy, but I'm glad to be back. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, very crazy. Yeah, it's been okay. I'm getting a visit by a little visitor. Hold on, I'm so sorry. All right, yeah, you can go. Okay, then you close the door. All right, say bye. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, she's off this week, if y'all can't tell. So she just there, yo, Dad, this thing ain't working. Oh my goodness, but she's good. She'll be all right.
That is
Part of the
adorable.
crazy weekend, by the way.
I love it. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
My mom, I was playing so many TikTok jokes on my mom. I should have recorded all of them because they were hilarious. She was just not with.
Oh, that's right. How was the trip?
It was good. It was stressful, but it was good. You know, I went there to help take care of some family stuff. But my favorite moment in time was my mom was like, because I just work. And she's like, baby, are you hungry? And I don't know if y'all seen that TikTok thing, but I was like, wow, you got some cheese that I can eat? And she was like,
yeah,
baby, you can't be out here just eating cheese now. You gonna have to, like, she was mortified, gave me a 20-minute lecture on how I can't just be eating cheese. I was like, no, never mind, Mom, never mind. But let's go ahead, let's get into this first need to know news, because this one I think is great. I'm sure you guys all saw it. It was almost Malice in the Palace 2.0, like I said. And I was here for all of it. I thought it was one of those things that I thought was going to pull us together. I know I'm crazy. I'm one of those people that I think a good old-fashioned brawl is when you see who your squad is. So if you didn't see what happened, the center for the Pistons, Isaiah Stewart, he actually is trying to box out. Well, he should have been boxing out DeAndre, but he wasn't. But he was trying to box out, and he literally wraps up LeBron James. LeBron James kind of goes, get off me, and this is the result. So y'all take a look.
Look at what happened. You see the double blockout effort on Isaiah Stewart. It would take that to keep him away.
So the first thing I saw when I looked at that is, LeBron does we've seen guys do this 1,000 times, the whole, get off me, elbow thing. But LeBron instantly turns around like, yo, are you good? Like, he puts the hand out like he didn't mean to do that. It was just kind of a get off me thing. But Isaiah is not with he's not with it at all. And he instantly reacts. So here it is again in slow motion. You can see LeBron. Wait, here it is like, yo. You good? Which I appreciated, because LeBron, y'all can say whatever you want to say about LeBron, but what you can't say is he's a dirty player, because he's just not. So then after this happens, Isaiah gets drastically upset and literally wants to fight. So y'all take a look at how this played out next. I think I have another video of that.
We got Isaiah Stewart and LeBron. Isaiah wants some of him. Isaiah's not going away.
Nope.
They called technical fouls because they dusted up in the lane.
So, okay, I don't know if you saw, but Wayne Ellington, DeAndre Drummond, AD, and then Russell Westbrook was in the back, and there was an assistant coach, holding him back, and he's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna let it ride. And then until he didn't, and then he ran around. Nobody, and LeBron was just like standing there. And the thing is I know Isaiah didn't want that smoke. Like, he didn't want nobody to actually let him loose like that. I promise you, that's not what he wanted. But he just
kept going.
You think so? Oh, I think he
Isaiah Stewart's crazy.
Handle. Crazy doesn't always equate to hands. I know. I've seen it.
Oh, I'm not saying it does, but I'm saying that I think he wants to smoke. I think he's just crazy. It might not have ended well for him, but I think he's crazy enough that he would have wanted to smoke. I definitely think he did.
So do you think he overreacted?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I understand, like, you got the blood, the elbow, this, that, and the third. But like you said, LeBron's initial reaction was, oh, damn, my bad. Are you okay? Because the thing is, this is LeBron James. So people are blowing this up bigger than it should be. Oh, my gosh, LeBron James is the thing. This is dirty. I'm seeing everybody on my timeline. LeBron, dirty hit, da-da-da. And you guys know I'm not anywhere near as big of LeBron fan is Jackie. But even seeing this, we've seen this so many times where people, over box out, will be holding and
Right.
and LeBron James reacted. But I don't think he realized, that, or I don't think he was expecting Isaiah Stewart to fall back the way he did, resulting in getting hit directly in the face. And that's why he instantly reacted like, oh, snap, my bad, because he thought that he was going to fight back with him. So that's what initially happened. So I didn't see this as dirty. The ejection, yes, he still got contact. There's still blood. Like, the ejection made sense. But I didn't see this as a dirty hit. Now, for Isaiah Stewart to take it to the next level, that's just who he is. He's just a crazy dude. I think now the world is finally getting to see who Isaiah Stewart is. I paid a lot of attention to him because the Knicks were potentially looking to draft him, so I knew a lot of his nonsense from Georgetown and stuff like that. And since he's been in the league, he's had a lot of issues, kicking Doncic in the balls and all kinds of stuff. I know he's on the Pistons, so a lot of people don't get to see it. So that's why I think that, I think he is that crazy that he was trying to be about that action. But like you said, that doesn't mean that resulted in it going in his way. I'm not saying that, but I think he was crazy that he was trying to get there. But was it an overreaction? I think it was a bit of an overreaction. If LeBron James was like acting all tough after he did it, then I'd get it, but he wasn't. So I don't know. To me, it seemed like it was a bit of and they're winning. I don't know. It seemed like an overreaction to me.
So that was the other thing. First of all, no, I didn't think it was a flagrant 2. I know how the rule is written, like you said. So there's contact, but to me, a flagrant 2 implies intent, and there wasn't any intent there but the man did end up with 9 stitches. So I understand why all of a sudden you see blood or something like that, you're going to react crazy. But the thing is he had so many moments to stand down. So after this moment happens, there's another moment. So Leo, if we could get that one up there.
Oh! You want more? Oh shit! This crazy as fuck. I ain't seen that shit in a long time.
First of all, the fans coming. Oh, he crazy. I ain't seen this in a long time. That was the best commentating ever, which is why I had to leave that in there. That was fantastic. But my man was like tackling people to get through. That's too much. Like, at what point do you say, okay, I'm doing a lot?
Tell you.
Like, I get it. Like, at what point do you not say that? Because had he played this right, LeBron would have got the ejection. I don't even think in the initial argument between him and LeBron that it would have gone down like that, because people saw the blood. And I think the refs would have been like, okay, well, damn, he bleeding. We're going to eject LeBron and we're going to get back to it. But then when you start tackling people and acting like you just didn't, now we got to put you out too. And then there was a moment where he's like, I do think I have a picture of his face. Whatever's the next one. Yeah. So look, I get it. You bleeding from the face. So I get why you would feel like that. But then he did all this for a free throw. And then I don't know what the next one is, but I think the next one is when he goes to try to run through the tunnel to come out the other side. Yeah. Now he's like, he realizes, okay, they're not going to let me get to LeBron. They're not going to let me get to LeBron, but maybe I can run
I know these tunnels. Right.
So then they go over to the Lakers bench and was like, yo, he might come out the other side. I'm like, gosh, y'all, this is too much. So Westbrook's like, where you at? Is he coming or not? Like, this is just too much for me. I thought it was funny. Ha ha. But I understand why this was escalated. And I agree 100% with AD. So y'all hear his reaction.
Oh, Stewart tried to get physical with Bron. Bron did the same thing. Everyone in the league knows Bron not a dirty guy. Accidentally hit him. As soon as he did it, he looked back at him and told him, oh, my bad, I didn't try to do it. And he tried to, I don't know what he was trying to do, but I know nobody on our team, 1 through 15, was having it. We're going to protect our brother. I've never, 10 years, seen a player try to do that. Well, since I've been playing, I mean, obviously we've seen it before, but.
Yeah. We can, and that's the thing.
When AD? When did we see it before, AD?
Yeah, wait. Hey, you leave AD alone. Way back in the day. But this is just one of those things. And Coach Cassie, he said it perfectly. He was like, once Isaiah went out, that's when we started to lose the lead, because now we didn't have the size to compete. Our momentum was kind of taken away.
Right.
And the flip side is, I think all the momentum went to LA, because now, that's that adrenaline. Like, we ride to death. We bad boys for life. It was that kind of moment in time. I think this is good for the Lakers A good brawl fixes a lot of things sometimes. But Chris, what do you think? Do you think that this moment in time where you can see how down everybody is for everybody on the squad, that it's going to finally give us the chemistry that we need?
For that game, I don't know if that's going to carry over. I still think you guys are going to be okay.
It will.
I don't know. I think you guys are okay in the first place because LeBron James is back. It was going to take some time for him to. You can tell even in that game, you had 10 points up to that point. You know, I feel like they're going to be fine. I don't think that that's going to put them together because the chemistry was never really the issue off the court with the team. So to me, this doesn't really add up to fixing or turning into anything in the next game. I mean, we see you guys tomorrow, so we'll see how much chemistry that really fixed, and if LeBron gonna be there. I don't know. I don't know if that's all gonna coincide. But all I do know is Isaiah Stewart, man, you came after the wrong dude. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if you saw Gilbert Arenas' message, but that is exactly what I'm saying. Like this dude. Do you know how many people in this league wanted to do what you did for way worse and didn't because they know that they can't? Because it's LeBron James. Isaiah Stewart about to be out of the league in a second because of that, man. Like it was an overreaction. It was not necessary, and I get it. You hurt yourself, but it's one, like I said, LeBron instantly was trying to see if you were good, and then you overreacted. So I don't know, man. This whole thing was just funny to me. But no, I don't think this is going to turn some kumbaya for y'all Lakers. It did in that moment, but I don't think it's going to be a whole thing now.
I do. I think it's great. I'm excited for the brawl. Brawl fixes everything sometimes, I'm trying to tell you. But Isaiah, I'm not mad at you. I thought the whole thing was funny. I know I'm the diehard LeBron fan, but I'm not mad at you. Just, hope your head feel better. But that's all I got for Need to Know News. Chris, can you take us into this Monday Post Up?
Yes, it's time for Post Up on this fine Monday. Yeah, I don't know, Isaiah Stewart. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, if you haven't seen Gilbert Arenas' post, please go read that entire thing. It is hilarious and it's very, very accurate. But we're not going away from the brawl just yet. And I saw the chat already get to what I'm about to talk to before I get to it. All that, nonsense and running and this, that, and the third was great. But I need y'all to see how ready my man Russell Westbrook was for that action, okay? This is when he was coming after I'm good, and then ran back looking like Jonathan Taylor of the Indianapolis Colts trying to get there, knocking everyone down, almost getting there. But look at my man, Russell Westbrook. My man was full, like he was in stance. Like it's not just one thing to put you ain't got the paws up. Look at the leg stance. He is ready for that action. This isn't no NBA tussle and wrestle. Nah, he's ready for that action. He's ready for no, I'm not gonna say that joke. Not over here. He's ready to go the next level with Isaiah Stewart. I thought that was great. My man DJ, though, my favorite part of that video was he was literally playing defense. Isaiah Stewart was coming down. You see DJ play defense. But Russell Westbrook was about the action. And that right there, I think that might have, that might help LeBron. Like, oh, damn, Russell, really that guy. All right, cool. So maybe that might help your little chemistry cause, Jackie. That might help you out. Now LeBron knows that he got a real one. I don't know. I just don't think this is going to be a whole thing where they're like, yeah, let's go, boys. All right, yeah, we're good now. We're real. Let's do it. I don't think that's what's going to come out of this. I'm
trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes a brawl fixes things. I'm trying to tell you. This is one of those moments. I think that's one of those things that you knew. Everybody knows Russell's about that life. This is not new information.
Right.
But when you see that he's about that life for you, even with the struggles that he's had on the team, and then everybody was like coming and, LeBron's missed all these games. And then as soon as he comes back, everybody's like, oh, no, you're not today, Satan. I thought it was a good look. I thought it was a good look.
See, it's just Murr in the chat. Yeah, see, I was gonna make a joke along those lines because we know what their arena's about to be named, but I was like, I can't do that on this show. So, but you right, chat. You read along the lines there for my man. It's just Murr, but yes, around those lines. But yeah, I thought that was funny. I will leave it alone. But so I thought that was a funny moment, and we're sticking to the NBA and sticking to the Los Angeles Lakers because I thought an even funnier moment happened before that, and then LeBron James added the cherry on top. Now, I know you guys saw the whole situation with ENES Kanter, and before we get any further, I tried to tell y'all when that man was wearing the Knicks jersey that this man was a clown. I tried to tell you guys, and I remember you too, Jackie Ray, and now it's coming close to home. Now, y'all tried to sit there when we were on our desk. And y'all sat there and like, Chris, man, you too. Why you so aggressive to ENES Kanter? I try to tell y'all that this dude is a clown. I'm trying to tell you guys. And now he is going on CNN, getting ready for his next career because he knows that there ain't much NBA life left for him. He's on a team right now where he there's no impact with ENES Kanter. I'm sorry, it's just not there. Like I when it comes to his whole Turkish thing and whatnot, like I really hope for the best there. But outside of that, I ain't got no love or nothing like that when it comes to ENES Kanter. I know he tries to be a funny guy and stuff like that. I don't listen to this guy talking about his nipples getting hard, thinking about the playoffs. The guy's a clown. The guy is a clown. Anyways, so I just want to say that I never forgot because I had the whole entire panel from Devin to Britt to Jackie talking about, oh, you're too mean to ENES Kanter. Well, here we are. In 2021, ENES Kanter is out here trying to use LeBron James to carry his own narrative. Now, if y'all didn't see it on Friday, this is actually the second time around that he's doing this, but he is out here trying to take shots at LeBron James and Nike and saying that, they got sweatshops in China and blah, all kinds of nonsense. You guys can look into the depths of it because to me, it's a whole lot of blah, blah, in my opinion, because I think ENES Kanter is trying to make a lot of something out of, I'm going to leave that alone for you guys. But anyways, here it is. And he had these shoes that were made. The artist is dope. I understand what the art is not great, but the artist is dope. I don't want that to take away from the artist. And go check out IG. She's dope. But the art itself was a bit if you ask me, because of the whole narrative is if you ask me when it comes to ENES Kanter. I'm not gonna read the tweet. Sad, disgusting, blah blah blah. You see the tweet. It's up. Okay. So basically the whole thing, and he went on CNN and talked about LeBron James doesn't care about his community, doesn't care about people. It's all fake. And this is what he can't stand about athletes out here trying to, speak politics and stuff when they should just be shutting up and dribbling and blah, 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 blah. He's saying all these fun things, right? Well, he's saying all this online and on CNN, but it's crazy because in LeBron James, his first game back was against the Jackie, was it the Celtics that he came back on against on the Friday?
It was the Celtics, that Friday that he could have said something, and then he was right there.
Yeah, that's right. And ENES Kanter plays for the Celtics now. Oh, snap. And ENES Kanter is on the Celtics. So, so I'm sure, so I'm sure that's exactly what happened. I'm sure ENES Kanter took that opportunity to say something to LeBron James, like, I'm upset with what you're doing. So he talked about it man to man, because that is probably what, if you're really upset about this whole thing going on, you make time, win, lose after that. Like, LeBron, let me talk to you for a second. Like, we ain't cool, but let me talk to you. Like, this really upsets me. Can we come to common ground? Let's talk. Like, that's what I would think would happen, right? Wrong. That's not what happened at all. LeBron, what the hell happened when you and ENES Kanter cross paths?
LeBron, do you have any reaction to ENES Kanter using your likeness on his shoes in his advocacy for human rights?
No, I think if you know me, I don't really give too many people my energy. And he's definitely not someone I will give my energy to. Trying to use my name to create, an opportunity for himself. Definitely won't comment too much on that. If any, and that'll be where I lay that at. He's always, kind of had a word or two to say, in my direction. And as a man, if you got an issue with somebody, you really come up to him. He had his opportunity tonight. I seen him in the hallway. He walked right by me. So,
Thank you.
And that's crazy. And I love that quote right there. Saw him in the hallway and walked right past him. That was a whole other instance because then he also got caught in 4K walking right past him on the court. Right past him on the court. LeBron James is saying right there, LeBron looked at him. Like, and then he just walked right past him. He's the one that has all the salty things to say. He ain't going to, take that time. This is before warm-ups. So he could have took this moment and be like, yo, LeBron, we ain't cool, but I would like to talk to you about something, man to man. Like, if you feel this type of way for real, and it's actual, like, that's why I don't like what they're calling like him, fighting for human rights, because that's not what this is. That's not what this is at all. I don't like that they're calling it that, but that's not what this is at all. Because if that is what it was, he would have addressed him. Like LeBron said. LeBron said he doesn't give this kind of energy to these kind of people, but I guarantee you, if ENES Kanter came up to him and said, I want to have a dialogue, LeBron would have spoke to him. Because then he would have took him seriously. Like, oh, so you actually have something. You're actually trying to do something here. Let's come to a common ground so I can explain my side of it. No. And ENES Kanter just using LeBron's name like everyone else at that same network that he went to go talk on. And to further whatever narrative he's trying to do. Like Kev said, and like I said earlier, I think he's just trying to make a career post game because he knows that after the NBA or after this Celtics run, it's about it for him. So he's probably trying to get himself ready to be a part of Fox Sports or whatever network that's the bad one. I don't care. But regardless,
right?
It's just the whole thing is stupid. It's coming to light. I just ENES Kanter. I never was crazy about him. The whole family situation, Turkey situation is rough. That I do feel for him, but outside of that, I feel like he's just the shots at LeBron. The comments that he said, he's just to me, he's just a big circus show in the NBA, and this is just another stop along the way. But Jackie, I know that's your guy. I know you were feeling that type of way when you saw this on Friday. Chime in if you please. I have said my piece.
I went in on his Twitter, so if you want to just see what I thought, I went in. I called him all kinds of clowns. I told him, I basically talked so bad about that man. I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. First of all, you out here telling LeBron to educate himself. How about you educate yourself on how China treats its black people, sir? The last thing you should be doing is asking a black man to fight for China right now. Y'all can say what you say. I saw somebody named Weekend Warrior, whatever the hell your name is in the chat, talking about, yeah, LeBron. No, LeBron doesn't owe anybody anything. That's number one. Number two, if politicians can't save the world, why the hell you think LeBron needs to save the world and the black community got their own struggles that he's trying to help that? If LeBron never does anything else, he's done enough. That's number one. Number two, you got to fix your own house first. That's number two. And number three, ENES ain't worth a damn, because somebody in the chat said, oh, he didn't avoid LeBron. Yes, the hell he did. When you out here got my name all in your mouth, and you don't step to me when you have an opportunity, I don't owe you a damn thing. I'm not walking up to you and you've been running my name in your mouth. You owe me that, because all you're trying to do is exactly what Chris said. You're trying to keep this headline in your favor. You're trying to have people talk about this. And the thing is, now we're not even talking about your cause. We're talking about how stupid you look, because you look like an idiot because you won't step up and be a man. This man is a whole clown. I'll be so glad when he's out the league. And guess what? Nobody's even thinking about China right now and what they need because of you. There's a whole different way you could have done this if this is really your cause. But right now, you just look like an idiot. Right.
And that's why I don't like it being called him fight for humor, because I don't. That's not what this is. This is about ENES Kanter now. This whole thing was always about ENES Kanter. So that's why it makes me so irritated. And to Rory Davis, he's saying no one is having conversations during warm-up. I didn't say they were going to sit there and hash it out in warm-up. In that instance right there, that's all you have to, because we see it all the time. Where I have to bring my Nixon, but it's an easy example. We play the Pelicans. RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson have a relationship. Before in warm-ups, they always talk and chat. There's so many instances in other teams. It happens all the time. So all I'm saying in this instance is if what you are really trying to get is you're really trying to help China and really trying to go trying to better human rights and blah blah. If that's what you're really trying to do, in that instance, you simply would just go to LeBron like, yo, is there any way that you and me could chop it up after the game? Quick. LeBron then has that choice to be like, I'm not talking to you. I'm not giving you my energy. Or, yes, let's chat it out. Whatever. But that was the instance right there, because you walked right past him. LeBron even looked at him. If you look at the video, LeBron looked at him, but ENES Kanter didn't even look his way. So LeBron was open for that dialogue. It was open for an interaction. So that's my beef with him. So I'm not expecting to sit there and have a whole conversation. I get that. Like, yes, no one's having that kind of conversation there. That'd be weird when you have a game to play. But that's all I'm saying with that. And then on top of that, LeBron talking about how they passed each other in the hallway. That sounds like two instances to me that both were failed. And now, like Jackie said, we're talking about ENES Kanter rather than what he's supposedly fighting for. And that's my beef with this whole entire thing, man. Like, I don't know, but that's just that the whole thing. ENES Kanter a clown. I'm trying to tell y'all, not being harsh. I'm just calling a spade. Trying to tell y'all. Anyway, and like my man Kev said, a puppet. That's all it is. Moving on, but sticking with the Celtics. Though ENES Kanter takes the L, the Celtics don't get the L in this next instance. I thought this was hilarious, especially with how a lot of my Laker homies have been going on about Russell Westbrook and this and the third. Unfortunately, following everything we just talked about, Lakers did lose that game. And the Celtics or NBC Sports, Boston or whatever, they did in fact get the last laugh in that one. Because Dennis Schroeder did have himself a solid game in the interview. Dennis Schroeder post game, and that was his little call card. I thought this was Photoshopped. I'm like, there's no way this is real. Someone is hilarious on Twitter. This is great. No. That NBC Sports Boston, put that right there. Y'all paying Russ $44 million. LOL. They put LOL. This is a television network out here going internet on us. And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give him some prospects like this, funny, especially coming from Boston. Like that's the last person I expect them to take any kind of jabs like this or any. I thought it was a good comeback. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, Jack. I know it's your Lakers, and it's not funny because especially who it is. We've been poking fun with Dennis Schroeder this entire time, but I thought that was great. So, Jackie, you have anything to add to this, or you just want me to move off of it and not talk about it
They should have
anymore?
said you're paying Russ $44 million, LOL, after I didn't score at all in the playoffs, LOL. That's what they
See, but they don't. That's not their problem. That's not the Celtics' problem. They don't care about that.
If you're gonna tell the truth, tell the whole truth. That's all.
Tell the whole truth.
Go ahead.
Oh man. It's crazy, man. A lot of Laker connection here, but this is going to my man Kyle Kuzma, now current Washington Wizard. Kyle Kuzma. He actually put up a tweet the other day. I saw it was a while ago, and he said that rappers are taking shots at NBA players that have been for a long time. It's very true. Like there's a lot of good lyrics towards NBA players when people talk about like LeBron, and back in the day Mike Jones had my man Tracy McGrady in the music video. Like we've seen bars where they're towards NBA players, but a lot of times some of these rappers get real disrespectful, and I'm so glad this TikTok was made because it's pointing songs I never even heard of, taking shots at the most random players. Y'all need I thought this whole entire thing was hilarious. Luckily they're all cut up, so we should be able to listen to the entire audio. But here's a TikTok that was pointing to Kyle Kuzma's tweet that made it very real.
Kyle Kuzma said this, right? And he's not wrong.
Break legs like Paul George, said I break legs like Paul George.
My little nigga black and ugly, shoot like Tony Snell.
He's scared to shoot like Ben Simmons. We just check this stats. Check this man.
These niggas want you like Ben Simmons.
He got muscles for no reason, Eric Bledsoe.
Get no plan, time, Kendrick Perkins.
You ain't a shooter, nigga. You Ben Simmons. The J don't work with the
Wild and light and nobly.
You niggas Marcus can't be washed up.
Kendrick. I'll shout out one of the best mixtapes ever dropped. But that line, he don't come after my man Marcus Camby. But the random shots, Tony Snell, Sean Livingston. Right. I'm like, like these bars are way too deep for some of these rappers on there, like Jay Herbo talking about Sean Livingston. I was just like, wow. But yeah, it's true. And these are just one sample size. I'm sure that this dude, if he really puts the time in, this could be a like 44-part series of all these bars you get of rappers taking shots at NBA players. They're all true. And the thing is, unfortunately, none of those bars were wrong. That Paul George one too far, bro. Golly.
Yeah, that's way too far. Yeah, the funny thing is like about these rappers taking these shots at these rappers, if we dig deep enough, most of them got ghostwriters anyway. So can we take shots at the fact that you ain't writing your own lyrics?
You ain't even writing those right. Right. I'm about to say, I don't care what anyone says. That dude don't even know who Tony Snell is. He dropped this like Tony Snell.
No way.
Who's Tony Snell?
Who's that? Somebody Google that for me.
Tony Snell, he made the album cover, right? I remember I met Tony at Costco one time. Yeah, Tony Snell. All right.
Yeah, he don't know.
I don't even know who Tony Snell is. Anyways, last but not least, I'm so glad this made it on because this moment had me dying because two things. One, I didn't really know that Tavon Austin in college was a beast, so I'm glad that he's getting his recognition here. But two, NYHEIM Hines, like I love fangirl moments from players because like it just comes. I don't know. It's like they're just like us because like even though they're in the league, they see a guy that they looked up to and they get all excited to like go say hi. And it's not always like the superstar like oh there's Lamar Jackson, I'm a big fan. No, this dude was talking about Tavon Austin, who yes, in college was a GOAT. When he started the league initially, he had his moments, but then I feel like he fizzled off a little bit. But this whole clip from NYHEIM Hines of the Indianapolis Colts from the new Hard Knocks season, whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called, but now they're doing like the regular season version, which has been cool so far. I've been enjoying it. But check out NYHEIM Hines. This moment was pretty funny.
Hey, is that TAYVON Austin? Is that TAYVon Austin? I swear that's him. Oh, I'm about to get a jersey from him. I used to watch his West Virginia highlights every day. Every day. Is TAYVon Austin number 7?
Oh, no, man.
That look like him. Oh, I'm about to talk to him. I'm going to try not to fangirl. That's my dog. I'm trying to figure out if that's TAYVon Austin or not. That's my dog. I swear I wanted to be him. I wanted to be him until I was like 21. I don't know where he is.
He's so nervous.
I wonder if that's not him, but I know that's him. I ain't going to lie to you, man. Look. I got down for you, man. You a GOAT, bro. Watch your highlights every day, for real. Hey, keep doing your thing, man.
Keep your arms tight, baby.
Oh, yeah,
Keep your
man.
arms tight, bro.
Respect. You too, bro. On me, let's do it.
Aww.
That is him. He's bigger than I thought he was, though. Yeah, come on. I almost fainted.
I love that, man. I love that, man. I thought that was so cool. Yeah, because those are always I think those are the number one things that you always hear. Like you'll either hear like, oh, he's a lot shorter than I thought, or he's a lot bigger than I thought. Like when normies like us go and meet like people that they look up to, or somebody they've seen on TV. That's like the first thing come out. So it's just funny seeing that amongst one of your peers and stuff like that. I just thought it was a really cool and humbling moment. So yeah, shout out to NYHEIM Hines. And yeah, go check out that the new season of the first ever season of of Hard Knocks during the season. They're doing the Indianapolis Colts. And I think at first I hated it because I didn't care, but the Colts was the right team to pick because they went from looking like they're going to be trash to now they're one of the hottest teams. And Carson Wentz is having a redemption story. So I'm enjoying it so far. So if you guys haven't already started checking that out, check it out. No promo. I don't know why. Anyways, it's a good show. Anyways, Jackie, what I'm about to sit here and do is give HBO free promo. That's what I'm going to stop doing. That's what I'm not going to do. I know I need to stop doing that. But can you tell us on this Fine Monday what we not going to do?
Yes. I'll give HBO one free promo, though. That Venus and Serena movie, that's definitely worth a check.
Yes.
King.
That is on my list to watch today.
Fantastic.
Yes, King Richard.
So
I'm
make sure you
excited.
go check that out. And because I know how much you love Will Smith, he totally transforms. You're not gonna know he's Will Smith anymore. You don't think he's really Venus and Serena's dad. It's another Ali moment for him. I'm very proud of him.
Cool.
So go watch that. Anyway, let's get into this one because Chris has basically said this. We've talked about Zion a lot. My concern has always been his lack of concern with his weight. And I don't know if that's fair, but to me, it seems like since we're always talking about it, you haven't done your due diligence to make sure you get in front of it. I think Chris has even said several times, you need to get your own nutritionist. You need to do what you need to do to make sure that your body is healthy. So we know he had that foot injury, but we don't know is when he's coming back. And to me, it's like, okay, that foot injury didn't seem like it was that bad. But then I was like, okay, once you're cleared to play, then what? Are you going to be basketball ready? So as far as his injury goes, we don't know when he's going to be cleared to play, but he has been cleared for contact. So that's one-on-one drills, and he's going to try to get to team workouts. And then he'll get more imaging on Wednesday to determine if he can do the 5-on-5. So he's still in this process. To me, and maybe I'm reaching, to me, this feels like one of those things where they're taking it really slow because they don't want him to come back and then potentially get injured again because his weight is not under control. And the reason why I think that they are just as concerned about his weight as we are is because they have made drastic changes to the whole team because of his weight. So take a look at this tweet. And there's two of them. So they've made two changes. This first one says Pelicans reportedly alter entire team's meal plan in order to keep Zion in shape. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but that is just infuriating to me because now on the flip side, there was a point in my life when my dad had, he got a diagnosis from the doctor. They said, yo, your cholesterol is high. You got to start eating differently. So we all started eating differently to support him. So in theory, I'm not that mad at this. Like, okay, Zion is our guy. He's having problems. We need to support him. And instead of him being the odd man out with like a little tiny plate and we all over here eating steak or something, let's all support him. But then this next one too. So it's not just the meal plan, but let's look at this one. Pelicans reportedly changed their culinary practices and staff to support Zion. So whoever was making their meals, some of them people got fired and they brought in new people who can steer more towards like a health plan to keep him healthy. I'm not mad at that. I do think that's an investment into your future. If you really believe that Zion's your guy and you see that he can't do what he needs to do to stay healthy, you stepping in and doing this. But what we're not going to do is pretend that he hangs out with y'all all the time. That man still got to go home. He still got Grubhub and Postmates on his phone. So it's not like you can really control what he's going to be eating. It's a mindset. If you can't make him change his mindset, if you can't make him want to eat healthy so he knows that his weight is putting strains on his body, and that's not even a body shaming because I feel like somebody, I'm not looking at the chat, but I know one of y'all has said it. That's just a fact. The heavier you are, the more strain is on your joints. That's why sometimes you see people and their ankles, you know, and they walk a little funny because there's just more strain on your joints. Now, when you have that kind of strain on your joints and you're being active, that is just going to make you injury prone. So I appreciate what the Pelicans are doing. I do. But if Zion's not changing his mindset, I just don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if you changing how the whole entire team eats when Zion still get to go home and his mind is still the same. I don't know if that works. And I'm rooting for Zion, but I do think this is a step in the right direction to say, hey, this is how you should do it. I just don't know if this is going to be how he does it in his personal life. I want him to, but I don't know. Chris, what do you think?
Well, my first initial thought was what you said about the fact that this is affecting the entire team. So my thought was like, no, Brandon Ingram, no, that's not what he needs. He needs to eat more. How about y'all just flip their diets? Like, no, don't do that to Brandon Ingram. So that's the first thing I thought of was BI. I was worried about BI. But secondly, yeah, I get it. This is a good approach, but it's still, to me, it's just, I get that. Cool, but like I've been saying, I feel like he should have been putting in that work to do it himself. And Ryan McClain brings up something that I keep forgetting. His mom is a nutritionist, so it's just like one of those things where it's just like I don't understand.
That.
Me too. So that's why when I saw Ryan put that in the chat, I'm like, dude, that's so true. So like I just don't know like if that affect, because maybe it does have that effect, like you mentioned, that seeing everybody doing it, maybe it pushes him to do it more. I don't know, but. Man, that really worries me about his mental if that's what he needs at this level, knowing that you are at the cusp of being one of the greats in this league for a long time. It's being handed to you. People are ready for you to take over. And all you have to do is just, you know, handle your weight. Do what you need to do to handle your weight. And he's not doing that on his own. He needs these kind of pushes. I don't know. That's kind of worrisome. It's kind of worrisome. But, yeah, the first thought I had was Brandon Ingram. Let's not let him have his own diet. Like, don't do this. Don't do this to him.
Yeah,
he needs the weight.
Brandon all of a sudden, right? If he drops 20 points or 20 pounds because y'all got him on this Zion diet, then that's a problem. So
I'm saying, man.
I'm not mad at it in theory. I just don't think it's going to work in practice, if that makes sense. I get what they're trying to do. I appreciate it. I respect it, but I just think it's a bigger problem. So that's all I got for what we not going to do. You guys, thanks for joining us on this Monday. What did you see something in the chat?
Justin said Zion out indefinitely Thanksgiving, because you know how they'll say the injury, but it said Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, that's not fun. Just end the show. I'm done. I can't end the show.
That's the drop the Thanksgiving mic. We done over here, y'all. We see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all doing the most in this chat today, just so you know. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Oh, God.